Take a gradual, gentle breath in and allow it to out gently. Feel the weight of your day begin to dissipate. The noise, the worries, the thoughts that linger, they can now rest easily. You are secure and at peace here. You are embraced in a warm and nurturing embrace. You are held in the most tender and loving spaces. Rest now and know that you are safe. You are cared for, cherished, and supported here. Tonight, we shall heed the call of Elijah, a remarkable man who discovered the gift of hearing God, not through thunderous storms or blazing flames, but in the most hidden and quiet corners of the world. A weary heart, burdened with the weight of humanity's sins. Yet Elijah had walked a difficult path, carrying out what was morally right. He had chosen to follow the divine guiding light. The world around him felt heavy, and the weight of people's hearts seemed to press upon him. At times, even the most resilient individuals find themselves in need of rest. Elijah discovered a hidden cave nestled on a peaceful mountainside. He stepped inside, finding a place of quiet refuge, leaning gently against the cool stone wall. The cave carried earthy, calming scents, the same found in nature's most sacred spaces. The hushed sounds of the day faded away, and for the first time in hours, he allowed himself the simple pleasure of breathing. The beauty of stillness. Within the calm of stillness, God speaks to us with gentle whispers. It does not create chaos or disarray. Instead, it reveals the beauty of nature. The wind, the trees, the mountains all move calmly. They are living their own lives without trying too hard. God is in the stillness too. He is not in the loudest, most powerful voice. Instead, He is in the small, soft movements. He reveals His truth in quiet moments. The world around us may seem chaotic at times, but God is with us gentle and still. He leads us in little ways, like the nudges we need to move forward. The power of nature. God is in the mountains, the rivers, the sky. He is in the earth, the plants, the animals. All are living in harmony with one another, and when we are still and listen, we can catch glimpses of His presence. Signs of God in quiet moments. In quiet moments, God speaks through subtle signals. We do not need fire or storms to feel His reach. Instead, He moves through us in gentle ways. He speaks to our hearts, reminding us of His love. He reminds us that we are safe and comforted. He brings us peace and hope. In these quiet moments, we can find the love of God. And can you find Him too? Are you still and listening for God? Do you trust in this gentle movement of life? Are you open to feeling the beauty of nature? Can you see how God moves through you in stillness? If you can find God in stillness, He will guide you through difficult times. He will light the way with His love and wisdom. When you find God in quiet moments, you will know He is with you always. You can find Him too. Be still and listen. Trust in this gentle movement of life. He is with you always. The gift of rest. After the tender whisper had faded away, Elijah did not immediately move forward. He remained still, wrapped in the gentle hush that filled the cave. The air around him seemed to breathe with him, each slow inhale drawing in calm, each exhale releasing the weight he had carried for so long. His shoulders softened, sinking into a gentle curve. The tension that had clung to him like an invisible cloak began to loosen, thread by thread, allowing a rare sense of ease to seep into his bones. For so many days he had rushed, labored, carrying burdens not entirely his own, the expectations of others, the cares of a restless world, the constant urging to act, to decide, to fix. And yet here, in this quiet refuge, he discovered that stillness could be enough. For the first time in many days, Elijah allowed himself to simply be. He embraced the gift of rest without guilt, without fear, without the nagging whisper of what comes next. The moment existed solely for him, a sacred pause in the rush of life. He understood, slowly, that rest was not earned. It was not a reward for perfection, nor a break granted only to those who had labored well. Rest was a gift from the divine, a gentle hand laid upon his weary soul, reminding him that he was loved and cherished, even when he did nothing at all. The cave held him tenderly. Shadows danced softly along its walls as the light of dusk seeped in, painting the stones with a warm, amber glow. Elijah felt a peace that had been foreign to him for so long, settling over his heart like a familiar, comforting blanket. He let his thoughts drift without trying to control them, like leaves floating gently on a quiet stream. Memories of past struggles, the faces of those he loved, the burdens he had carried, they all softened, losing their sharp edges in the warmth of this stillness. And in this sacred quiet, Elijah realized something profound, that being still did not mean being weak, that pausing did not signify failure. Even in silence, he could be present. Even in rest, he could be whole. The evening deepened, and the world beyond the cave seemed far away, its noises muted and distant. Elijah closed his eyes, feeling the gentle rhythm of his own breathing, feeling the earth steady beneath him, feeling the unseen hand of the divine cradling him. And there, in the embrace of stone and shadow, he finally let go. He rested not as one who had finished his work, but as one who understood that rest itself was enough. And that understanding, simple and profound, was the truest gift of all. The gentle whisper. At a later time, as the wind had calmed, there finally came the softest and most tender sound, a gentle whisper. It was quiet, almost like the delicate breath of the mountains themselves, felt by those who stood nearby. Yet it spoke with a voice far more powerful than any loud or prominent shout. I am with you. You are safe. You do not need to fear or rush. I can see your heart. Elijah felt his eyes fill with tears of relief and warmth. It was not sadness nor fear. It was a peaceful, quiet acknowledgement. God had been with Elijah throughout his journey, in ways he could not always see or comprehend, in ways that were gentle yet unwavering. Believing in God, Elijah spent a long time in the cave. He pondered his journey, the challenges he had faced, the moments when he felt vulnerable and weak. And as he stood there was something essential he learned before his return. Faith does not always call out loudly. Faith does not always need to fight or prove its existence. Sometimes faith simply rests. And in that deep, peaceful resting, strength grows. A success story. This short story teaches us this evening that God's presence is not always loud or prominent. When our thoughts begin to race, when our worries rest close to our hearts, When the world feels overwhelming, God is always with us, in the gentle whisper, in the stillness, in the peace we feel when we stop fighting, and we can truly trust Him even as we sleep. Night prayer. Let us conclude this peaceful evening with a quiet prayer. Dear God, we want to express our gratitude for being present with us in our lives, even when we find it difficult to see You clearly. Give us the strength to trust in You tonight. Bless our thoughts so that they can be calm and focused, and guide our hearts towards a sense of peace and relaxation. Let us place all our worries and concerns in Your precious hands, and trust that You will bring about a sense of serenity over us. Amen. Slowly take your breath even further. Allow your body to become even deeper in a sense of comfort. Let the narrative gently fade away, like a soft whisper blending into the night. The world around you remains calm. You feel secure and cared for. You are truly held and embraced. Relate now and let yourself drift into a peaceful rest. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, like, and share.